hey guys, we're gonna have another lesson. He basically told me that you need to make a choice what you're gonna be focused on. Is it tennis, is it social media, or is it corporate?
And it's like both, all of it.
He was like, you can't do that. You have to put 100% into one thing. And I was like, I can do 100% into all three of them.
Watch me. Yeah.
That's literally what I said. I was like, watch me do it because I will do it. Yep. Especially if you're gonna make it as a challenge. Shit.
So I just to encourage you, like I don't just like play around with music. Like I've been Grammy nominated. Well, I've been on the Grammy ballot. I've Billboard charted. I've been on the radio in like 30 cities. Damn. Like I've done like real music stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also like this good at tennis as a coach and as a player. Then also like if I wanted to, I could tour being a sound engineer. Like I could get just as much business and I actually do have some business. Like I just got a new client for like an old school funk band from like the 70s. They were like real popular in the 70s. So they're just, they were kind of interviewing me to be their new sound engineer for when they have gigs and that kind of thing. They old, like super old.
But still, I mean, it's something.
Yeah, a couple $100 for a couple hours doing something I like doing anyway.
Why not?
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. You just have to let it. But that's literally what I said. I was like, I'm so tired that my entire life I've been bred into this idea that the only way I can make money is being in corporate and nothing else. Like this is the only consistent way. And I'm like, there's so many ways. Yeah. I go downstairs at the bar, and then this guy goes like, I will sponsor your podcast. Cool. Now I don't have to pay $500 for a studio. Like that's $500 that I don't have to pay. Yep. And because I was sitting, I was like, I literally was just sitting there. I was like, I'm about to cancel all of this because I can't afford it. And then it just happens, and I was like, that's a sign. That's a freaking sign from the universe.
I just thought about something.
What is it?
No, a venue that I've been to before. When you were talking about a podcast studio, somebody was asking me. They were like, one of my friends from college. She was like, you need to do a listening party. I was like, she was like, dude, you're dope. Like, you should do a listening party. I was like, man, sometimes I feel like I'm burnt. Like, I've been disappointed so many times. So it's like, I was like, man, I'm not feeling.
But that's what keeps you going, because if you were complete and fine, then you wouldn't keep doing it.
True indeed. True indeed.
Like, I swear to God, that's what it is. Because it's like, that's what when we talked to Nate, I literally said, I was like, if I got good at something, why would I go back? I'm already good at it. Like if I'm, that's what tennis makes you. Like you're just never perfect because you always, but it's just like this perfectionism that you're chasing.
There's more to grow into, and there's more to learn, more to figure out.
But you do it in everything though. It's not just tennis. And that's what I was like so taken aback when I was told that. And I was just like, you know what? But then he was like, it's more of like, I want 120% of you because I know what you can deliver. And I was like, dude, but I can give you 100, right? And I'll put 150% into everything else.
Yeah, it's like I'm not a slave, so you don't get to own.
That's what nobody. I thought about today. I was like, I'm not a slave.
Yeah, you don't get to fully capitalize on everything I can. No. You get what you get for these 8 hours. Yeah. For however many hours I'm on the clock or whatever, and then when I'm off the clock, I get to be me. I get to live my life and do what I like doing. And
that's what I'm saying, because if you don't get to be yourself, then you just lose yourself, and I don't want to go there again.
Yeah. All right, so we will always want to start off with like short court, but the focus is the trampoline effect. Yes. Like letting the ball bounce off of your strings and giving the ball a chance to kind of hit the peak and come down, and you move the ball with leverage. Once we kind of get that going, and then it translates into everything else. But I always want to start with the foundation of that.
But my backhands, oh my God.
They've been getting better?
I was confused. I was like, hold up. And the thing with my backhands, I always get so scared to hit. And I wasn't scared to hit. I was like, I don't care. I mean, yeah, I made like 3 mistakes, but apart from that, everything just went in.
Coming along.
And it rained out, so I didn't get to play much. But
Sorry.
I'll play today,
you didn't get to play your
Sunday.
Alta match?
Huh?
You didn't get to play your alto match?
No, we're playing on Sunday, but I didn't get to play. We were supposed to.
Who?
We were supposed to warm up on Thursday morning, but we didn't.
Oh, okay.
We're supposed to do the doubles with girls, but.
Sorry. Oh, doubles with your friends? Mm-hmm. Got you.
The shoes have different feeling than Nikes for sure. I think the thing that stuck the most with me was that it's your hips moving and then your arms don't do much.
Yeah, they flow. Make sure you're under. Because you're tall, you can push through, like your push through is higher than the net, right?
Yeah.
But you're still having to create most of the pace. Make contact from under, like lower than the ball, and it'll bounce off a little bit more for you. I gotta find some tournaments and start training myself.
Me too. I see that they're college circuits.
You feel
but they're
what?
expensive. Why are they $100?
One, because they give out the prize money, but then two, because they want to prosper. They're capitalistic. It's, you know.
But do you think it's worth it?
I guess.
Which ones are you gonna play?
I don't want to play any more of their tournaments.
Okay,
Maybe you'll get more because you bring more attention, but if I can help it, I probably won't play up there anymore.
Well, if you find any tournaments in here, let me know, because I'll play them too.
Well, part of it is that, but then the other part is like I don't want to play nothing local.
Oh, you don't want to play local?
Yeah, I want to, unless it's like a big, like that's kind of it's a money tournament, but it's like the first like up to the semifinals, it was pretty much a joke. You know what I mean? Like the competition was like really not good for me. For you just starting out playing, the girls are way better, or the competition for the girls are way better.
Okay.
But
and they go in all the way until June, like every weekend.
Yep.
So
make contact under.
I think I'm gonna, once I'm back from Phoenix, March, that's when I'm gonna start doing them.
Let that ball fall on your strings. Look for the feeling of the ball is pushing down on your racket. Because once you feel that, then the ball is stuck to your strings and you can do whatever you want to. And it's almost impossible to miss, or at least in the net from there.
Hi.
From under. Yep. Should feel like you're underhand tossing every time. You know what I found funny? Thinking about what you said about your the podcast, that episode we did.
Uh-huh.
People listen better when they like you.
When they like you?
Yeah, I'm saying, like when people like you, they're more open to hear what you're really saying.
Oh, for sure.
Like when you're forcing it, or it's like they're neutral, like it's a cold call. Like I don't know you, I don't really care about you like that.
But I gotta get to the point where people who don't know me like me.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, like the response that you got from the guy you said, that's like, man, you guys were talking about some real stuff. I think he could only hear it because whether he likes looking at you or he likes your platform or whatever, the fact that he was open to get it. And I'm comparing it to like I'm getting a lot of good reviews on my project, on my music project, but like I'm doing it the old school way. Like I'll pull up to your event. I'm talking to you face to face. Hey, the algorithm.
But that's the way to do it, though.
True.
I don't care who says what. Yes, you got to do social media and all that.
Yeah.
But if you really want personal, like, here's the thing. Man, I've been trying to get Donald. I've been talking to him, but I've never met him in person. So he thinks that I'm just like trying to get podcast out. I was like, Donald, I don't know anything about you outside of tennis. Like, tell me what it is. Like, what is? Because we have almost the same birthday. So I was like, what's my present?
Right.
But you know, and then things like that, and I was like, I don't want it to feel like I'm pushing him, because I'm not. Like, I'm genuinely interested in his story.
Yep.
And then every person that I have on, I met them in person.
See?
In person, because that's the only way. Like, you're still making some sort of connections that meaningful.
You know what? Make your show and keep your show special.
What?
Human interaction.
Yeah.
Right now, like.
Oh.
I mean, it still happens through social media, but there's a middleman. The algorithm is the middleman.
So
like
I did 2 episodes, and the second episode is going to be very different because it's very like flirty, it's funny, it's obnoxious in a way. So and that's what I'm going to use to pretty much like take it off the ground and then get attention to what I want.
Cool. But that's an aspect. That's what makes it attractive too. Like the fact that like how many times do we get to see like real human interactions where it doesn't seem scripted, it doesn't seem fake, it's like.
So I cut out all the questions. I only do games where I ask questions, but I don't have any scripts. I literally ask the first question, I go off that first question.
Yep. And I think that's special because again, everything else today seems so scripted and so like, okay, this is what we came for, this is what you can expect. I'm gonna ask you about your latest project. You're gonna tell, like I almost know what's about to happen every time. And it's like. So, and that's what the sponsor said. He was like, I've never had anyone so naturally promote my brand. Because I literally we were having a conversation and I just plugged them, you know? Because it was just normal. Like we were talking about drinking. There was tequila in front of us. From under. I knew you the last couple were here. Make sure it's a rising swing for a falling ball.
And I kind of decided, like, whatever we talk about, that's what's important to people right now.
Yep. Make it about the hip, not the arm. Once you find that 5 o'clock spot on the ball, then you rotate on it. Yep. You don't have to wait. As long as you can see that spot and lock in on that spot, go for it. Last one.
I saw that James posted. I have the audio. I need to share it with him.
Oh, from our session?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we might just have to redo it. And next one, I like from Tennis World, I want to do Chris Eubanks, and I want to do Donald, of course, if I get to convince him. I'd be like, I don't know, do I buy you candy? What do I get you?
You said,
but he has everything, so I'm like, well, how do I?
Nah, just talk to him. He's cool.
Huh?
Just talk to him. He's cool.
I've been trying.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like you.
And I know he's opened up his academy too. So I was like, let me know.
Yeah, it's more so. I think he's been traveling with pickleball.
Yeah, but I don't care about pickleball.
Come in about halfway. So volley. We never done volleys before, right?
We've done just the
catch.
Yeah.
Okay. So I did the thing where I threw the ball and had you catch it.
With my strings?
Nope, with your hand.
Maybe back then.
Literally catch. Again. One more time. All right. So you did a couple of things without even thinking about it. One, you made contact out in front. Two, instead of trying to swing and grab at the ball, you kind of paid attention to the path that it was going, and you just put your hand in the way and let it fall into your hand.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you did this, but you didn't. You grabbed it from the top the whole time. But either way, the mindset that you had of, I don't have to do a whole lot. I just need to see where the ball is and then just put my hand there.
Yeah.
That's how you volley. You volley with the mindset of catch, not hit. I'm not swinging my racket to move the ball. I'm just putting my racket in the way and kind of intercepting it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I stare off when I'm trying to figure out the right words to say sometimes. That's one. Then, what was the other thing? Oh, yeah, come here. Put your racket in volley position. Parallel to the net, slightly open. Turn your left side to me. And take 2 steps back. Yep. All right. Just hold the racket. Don't do anything. Parallel, slightly open. Don't help me. Just hold it.
No,
So what you'll notice is the ball's going to come over every time.
Yep.
You don't have to do anything. Your racket is a trampoline. It's not a bat. So
I actually did watch his videos, and I did see how he volleys. And literally, that's what he does.
who?
Donald.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, he doesn't even. There's not much pace on. It literally is just this.
Yep.
I was like, shit. That makes
Now,
sense.
I knew that before I started working with his dad. But yeah, they definitely, his dad made an adjustment to my grip because I feed a lot. So when I'm coaching, so sometimes I close my racket face too much. And his dad pointed it out that, like, your backhand volleys are perfect. I keep the same angle, but that's because I don't feed from there. But as long as you have it open, you don't need to do anything. Just get your racket in position and the ball is going to come back over.
So I've always had an extreme grip, so, and anything and everything.
Yep.
The forehand, like, because my grip is like this.
Yeah. Your forehand.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's where we're at. We're just going to volley a little bit, get comfortable with the movement. I said movement before I meant to.
Because I got to move to the ball?
So, pivot. Don't move in steps. Your first step should be a pivot. So before you take a bunch of steps to go over, split step and then pivot off of the back foot. That's going to help you with your first step, and that's also going to help you turn. Yep.
Pivot off the back foot, so...
Yep.
So do it again?
So if I'm going to a forehand volley, I pivot off the right foot.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
If I'm going to the backhand, I pivot off the left.
Okay.
And I'm going always forward like in a V shape.
Yeah.
Ready? You don't need to cock back. Remember, it's a trampoline. So all you need to do is get in position. And once you start moving the ball, if you want to be more aggressive, then you move it with the legs.
All right.
You want that ball to spin like a microsecond on your strings, to be stuck to your strings. Allow it to be stuck to your strings. I was told by a scientist or an engineer, it's actually 4 microseconds, at least for the serve, that the ball is stuck to your strings at contact. I eyeballed it and it said like 1. I was off by 2 or 3 microseconds. I feel pretty proud about that. They needed a microscope. I did it with my eyeballs. But you want to feel the ball on your strings, and for that microsecond that is there, be able to, your brain can do it. Even if you don't think that I have that ability, your brain can make a decision that fast based off of what I feel, where I can send the ball. It's just training.
Oh. I don't know what I was doing.
That's okay. Trust your feel though. Start.
Stop.
That's
I
muscle
feel
memory.
it.
You see, you're aware of it now.
Yeah.
But you see how your balls shoot off every time, like they float? There we go.
Okay.
That was
But
right.
this is a bad grip though.
Yeah, open it a little bit more.
Yeah. Hold up. I'm just trying to do the backhand right now. Hold on.
Get sideways.
Sideways.
There's no, you want to be able to go through it. Weight transfers from leg to leg. So if you're like this, you can't transfer anything forward.
Yeah.
That's why I told you about the pivot, so that you can go forward a lot easier. That's where your push comes from.
Okay, not my arm, wrist.
You get the legs more involved, then you won't feel the need to do all that choppy stuff. But focus on your feel. Literally, try to feel the ball on your strings. And I promise you, it's like such a gratifying sensation of like, I really feel every vibration.
Oh, I just felt it like popping on my strings.
Yes. Out in front though, it's no cutting. Where you're messing up is you're moving before contact.
I saw it, like it's different move too.
Yes. When you keep that racket still until contact. You do not move it before contact. That's aesthetic. It's pageantry. It's not necessary. It doesn't make for good contact.
That was such a slow-mo reaction.
Yeah. Focus on letting that ball fall into your strings. And then when you feel it, then you kind of send it where you want it to go. You don't have to move, just catch, feel. Catch and push. Get sideways. You can't use your legs like this.
I know, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
It's training. Don't be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. You're not trained to do it. So it's like, this is what I do naturally. So until I teach myself to do this every time, don't expect to do this. You have to be intentional and learn it, just like your timetables. You didn't know them when you were 5 or 6 or however long. No. You had to rehearse, train, memorize, and do it over and over again until, what's 8 times 7? 56. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But again, I don't practice the timetable, so.
Yeah, but you had to put in the time at some point. So.
But if I remember, see.
Now I'll say this. Maybe you never trained to volley with your feet.
Never.
So you can't expect it to. How are your feet gonna know to move that way if you never taught them?
No, it's always been arms. We really never focused on movement. I mean, unless we did the drills, you know, like the
transition.
Dog, you know, drills. Like those kind of drills, but not really stationary.
Yep. So all that being said, be kind to yourself. Don't expect yourself to be good at something you never learned. Embrace the process and learn it. Pivot, pivot, pivot. Last one, then we'll go to feeds.
What am I doing? I did 3 different things.
Yeah. Your reactions are good. Catch. Stop swinging. You changed direction. That was your bailout. It was good. It was smart. It was like, he's killing me with this forehand. Switch sides. Make him switch sides.
Don't move.
Yeah. Catch, 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 though. To me, I'm saying that to myself, too. As long as the mindset is catch, it makes it a lot easier.
No, forward.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. Mentally,
Catch.
you prepare
like
for
catch.
that. Huh?
I like the idea of catch.
It works. It works. You have so much more time to focus on something else. When I don't have to focus on synchronizing my swing with the ball, then I can focus on getting in position. Like, this part's already taken care of. Okay, cool. I can give more attention to where's the ball. All right, last one, then we move on. Firm wrist. Remember, catch, don't hit.
Catch. All right.
Nuts. Fair enough.
I changed my shoes.
Fair enough.
It's a little, they're not too broken in.